Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Aaron Boxt from Temple Kolemeth in Marietta, Georgia here. This week is Parashat Korach from the book of Numbers, Numbers 16:1 through Numbers 18:32. This Torah portion is named Korach after the rebellious one, Korach, who leads minions of men against Moses and Aaron, with the challenge being to Moses and Aaron, why are you above everyone else? We're all holy people. God is with all of us. What makes you so much better or so much holier than everyone else? So Moses, being the leader that he was, issues a challenge to Korach to bring incense and fire to God, and that God would choose the fire, and that person who is chosen would be the leader of the Israelites. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the congregation, saying, withdraw from the dwelling of Korach, Dathan, and Abiram." Moses arose and went to Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. He spoke to the congregation, saying, "Please get away from the tents of these wicked men, and do not touch anything of theirs, lest you perish because of all their sins." Moses continued, "With this you shall know that the Lord sent me to do all of these deeds, for I did not devise them myself. If these men die as all men die, and the fate of all men will be visited upon them, then the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord creates a creation, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them and all that it is theirs, and they descend alive into the grave, you will know that these men have provoked the Lord." Of course, what happens next is, as soon as Moses is finished speaking these words, the earth beneath them splits open and swallows Korach and those that rebelled with him. In Judaism, we're taught that we return our bodies to the grave as we come from the earth, dust to dust. From earth we come, to earth we go. But in the instance of Korach and his rebellious ones, the earth swallows them alive, and alive they are taken to the grave. This is different because they questioned the leadership of Moses to the point where they believed that they themselves were on the same level as Moses and Aaron. We don't always agree with the decisions that are made by those that lead us. We don't always understand the reasons that the decisions are made. And just like Moses and Aaron, some of the decisions that are made, the reasons that are given to them by God, that people question. Oh, life was so much better in Egypt. Why did you take us out of there? They tend to forget the slavery and the hardship, rather than being forward-thinking and thinking about how their lives could be better in the Promised Land, as we learned from Joshua and Caleb recently. This week we celebrate the Benot Mitzvah of Hollis Coker and Alexa Markfeld. These two young ladies will be becoming adults in the eyes of Judaism. They will be teaching to us from Parashat Korach. The words that they bring to us will be words that will encourage us on how we should live our lives as better Jews. My wish for all of us this Shabbat is that we take some time to relax, be with our families. And remember, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it isn't right. On the other hand, if something appears to be wrong, it is always okay to question it, as long as it's done in a respectful manner, not like the way Korach and his followers rebelled against Moses and Aaron. Shabbat Shalom.